Hi, I am Sunita from Enviro Annotations. Over time, we have received numerous requests for concise and easy to digest current affairs, particularly regarding the environment, ecology, forests, climate change, and green growth. As a response, we have prepared current affairs for March 2023 with the aim of providing valuable insights and knowledge that may prove helpful for your upcoming competitive exams. We have curated this content to be presented in bullet points, ensuring that it is concise and easily understandable. Our goal is to make this information readily available to everyone interested in staying up to date with the latest development in environmental affairs. Hope you find this content useful. First one, India welcomes IPCC AR6 synthesis report that calls urgent climate action for a livable future for all. IPCC is Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. AR6 is the sixth assessment report. It got adopted by all member countries on 19th March 2023 at the 58th session of the IPCC at Interlaken, Switzerland. IPCC has 195 member countries. India releases 14 guidelines for human-wildlife conflict mitigation promoting coexistence, 10 species-specific guidelines and 4 cross-cutting guidelines. Union Minister Bhupinder Yadav released on 21st March 2023. Human-wildlife conflict mitigation again says the guidelines aim to promote a harmonious coexistence approach and take into account existing guidelines and good practices. Section 17 of NGT Act 2010 can be barred for claims concerning workmen if the industry or project pays any compensation under the Workmen Compensation Act or any other applicable law. The purpose of the bar is to prevent duplication of compensation, and if no compensation has been paid, the NGT has the authority to award compensation at least at the floor level. Now, zero liquid discharge is a wastewater treatment process aims to completely eliminate the discharge of liquid waste from an industrial process or municipal wastewater treatment plant. The Central Pollution Control Board, that is CPCB, has published guidelines for utilization of treated effluent in irrigation in September 2019, linking ZLD. As per National Green Tribunal order dated 24th May 2019 in the matter of OA number 345/2017. Energy transition risk looms large, massive growth in renewables, transmission lending needed to control coal slump. A report reported by Climate Risk Horizons shows that two important NBFCs, that is PFC and REC, are facing stagnation in their growth. The Global Commission on the Economics of Water on 17th March 2023 published a report Turning the Tide, a call to collective action. The report alerts the world to a growing global water crisis and lays out actions that can and must be taken urgently and collectively to arrest it. The Global Commission on Economics of Water was established in May 2022 at the initiative of the government of the Netherlands as co-host of the UN 2023 Water Conference. It aims at re-envisioning the economics and governance of water and completing the sustainability trilogy that begin with the Stern Review on the Economics of Climate Change and the Das Gupta Review on the Economics of Biodiversity. The Global Commission on the Economics of Water is co-chaired by these four persons. Gude Kote Sloth Bear Sanctuary sprawls in an area of 3848.84 hectare located in Karnataka. The villages are also given in this slide. Saravati Valley Lion-tailed Macaque Sanctuary lies in the Western Ghats in Karnataka state. Daily budget outlay for the year 2023-24 pegged at Rs 78,800 crore includes improved sanitation, electric buses, double-decker flyovers, bus ports, STPs and lake revival. Green Carpet, a global platform for enterprises to monitor and manage business travel emissions, initiated jointly by Thomas Cook, SOTC, LTI Mindtree and Fairfax Digital Services. Haryana Governor Bandaru Dattatreya said water holding capacity of renovated ponds in Haryana gone up by 34%. Plastic waste data given in this slide is presented in Lok Sabha in March 2023. India is third largest fish producing country which contributes 8% to the global fish production. The fish production in 2021-22 is 16.24 million tons, comprising of marine fish production of 4.12 million tons and 12.12 million tons from aquaculture. India ranks second in aquaculture production. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, that is PMMSY, launched in the year 2020-21. Overall fish production in the country 2021-22 162.48 lakh tons, 2019-20 141.64 lakh tons. EV charging infrastructure in India as on 14 January 2022, total public charging stations PCS was 6,586 and maximum 1,845 in Delhi, second 704 in Karnataka, third 660 in Maharashtra. What is Deep Ocean Mission? A multi-ministerial, multidisciplinary program with emphasis on development of deep sea technology that includes development of manned submersible rated for 6,000 meter water depth along with technologies for deep sea mining, exploration of deep sea minerals resources and marine biodiversity, development of ocean climate change, advisory services, deep sea surveys and exploration and capacity building in marine biology. NCAP, that is National Clean Air Program, launched in January 2019, aims to improve air quality in 131 cities which are non-attainment cities and million plus cities in 24 states or union territories, which envisages to achieve reductions up to 40% or achievement of national ambient air quality standards for particulate matter 10, that is PM10 concentration by 2025-26. World Air Quality Report 2022 by IQ Air is based on PM2.5 concentration. Chad worst polluted in world and India is at 8th most polluted. Forest cover in India. In 2017, 7,08,273 square kilometer. 2019, 7,12,249 square kilometer. 2021, 7,13,789 square kilometer. And maximum forest cover is in Madhya Pradesh, that is 77,493 square kilometer. As per para 1A of chapter 5A of the UP Land Records Manuals, land which is not cultivated for the last 5 years is recorded in the revenue record in the 6th year as Banjar. Section 80 of the Revenue Code 2006 lays down the procedure for change of land use. Global accreditation ranking, India jumped from 9th to 5th position in the Global Quality Infrastructure Index, that is GQII 2021, among 184 economies of the world. The Elephant Whisperers is an Oscar-awarded Tamil language documentary directed by filmmaker Karthiki Gonsalves. This film is based on the story of a couple named Boman and Belly who are entrusted with an orphaned baby Indian elephant named Raghu. Nuclear power saving 41 million tons of CO2 emissions annually in India. Present installed nuclear power capacity 6780 megawatt. Expected to increase to 22,480 megawatt by 2031. Indian Railways targets net zero by 2030. Delhi government planted 45 lakh saplings against a target of planting 42 lakh saplings. This year, the target has been increased to 52 lakh saplings. Green cover in Delhi increased from 299 square kilometers in 2015 to 342 square kilometers now. Central Pollution Control Board CPCB report dated 13th February 2023 to National Green Tribunal acknowledges that microplastics, both primary and secondary, pollute drinking water resources. Section 19 of Environment Protection Act does not empower DC, DM to act as a court. Central government constituted the Central Groundwater Board CGWB through the notification bearing SO number 38E dated 14 January 1997. World Seagrass Day observed on 1st March, first time observed in year 2023. Ken-Betwa Link Project, the first interlinking of rivers project under National Prospective Plan, that is NPP. Forest Advisory Committee FAC has advised that IIFM in collaboration with CPCB and IIT BHU to study on impacts of red mud and fly ash backfilling in forest mining voids. Aluminium Association of India to bear costs. NTPC commissions India's first air-cooled condenser in its North Karanpura plant, can reduce 1/3 water footprint as compared to a conventional water-cooled condenser. 92 eco-sensitive zones and 2 ecologically sensitive areas notified in 13 states of Indian Himalayan region. National Institute of Urban Affairs NIUA is organizing the first Urban Climate Film Festival in March 2023. India's total renewable energy installed capacity as on 28th February 2023 is 168.96 gigawatt. This includes 64.38 gigawatt solar powers, 51.79 gigawatt hydropower, 42.02 gigawatt wind power and 10.77 gigawatt biopower. Government of India has approved 8 solar parks with aggregate capacity of 4995 megawatt in Bundelkhand region. 10.4% growth in energy consumption year to year from April 2022 to February 2023 informed Union Power and NRE Minister Sri R.K. Singh. India's first National Centre of Excellence in Green Port and Shipping NCOEGPS inaugurated in Gurugram, Haryana on 22nd March 2023. India aims at becoming global hub for green ship building by 2030 with launch of Green Tech Transition Program GTTP.